Kanċillier il-Professur David Attart, Rettur il-Professur Alfred Vella, Prorettur il-Professur Inġinier Simon Fabri, Sinjuri, huwa ta' sodisfazzjon kbir għall-Università ta' Malta li nilqawkom għal din iċ-ċerimonja ta' gradwazzjoni. It-tmien waħda minn sensiela ta' 18 il-ċerimonja ta' gradwazzjoni fil-livell postgraduate. F'din is-sezzjoni ta' gradwazzjonijiet għas-snin 2022-2023 ninfurmawkom li ser jiggradwaw aktar minn 1500 student. Fosthom hemm 54 dottorat li minnhom 44 huma dottorati ta' riċerka fuq sma varja. Nibdew iċ-ċerimonja billi nistieden lill-Professur David Saliba mill-Fakultà tax-Xjenza tas-Saħħa biex indirizzana. Il-Professur Saliba.
Dear Chancellor, Rector, Pro-Rectors, members of Council and Senate, members of the academic body, academic registrar, administrative staff, distinguished guests, parents, and graduates. It is an absolute honor for me to deliver the following oration. So I'd like to first thank the Senate of the University of Malta for granting me this privilege. Before congratulating the graduates on their achievements, I would like to thank the parents present here today on this joyful occasion. On behalf of all academics, thank you. Thank you for supporting your daughters and sons through some tough times. I am sure many of you have been anchors of calm strength in rough waters. I appreciate that we are in a church today and that pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. But I am sure we can make an exception today. So please, feel proud of what they have achieved today. Today we are celebrating the generation of knowledge, a cornerstone of all academic endeavors. We are living in the information era, where paradoxically, misinformation and disinformation jeopardize generated knowledge, impacting in the process relationships between patients and healthcare professionals. Indeed, the World Health Organization has warned that infodemics are spreading faster and more widely than pandemics, so that accurate information is not delivered to the general public. The problem is widespread and amplified over many social media platforms where a few phrases are unfortunately deemed sufficient to make a coherent argument. So yes, today we celebrate the generation of knowledge, not achieved through cursory Facebook or internet browsing, but by hard and dedicated research by our graduates. I am therefore honored to salute you and your achievements with immense pride. We owe it to you, dear graduates, that we gather in this beautiful building in this way to celebrate the creative values of our alma mater and what it has achieved. Creation of ideas is crucial for knowledge generation that contributes to technological and economic development in the information era. We need to capitalize on human creative skills that cannot be emulated by automation, computers, and artificial intelligence. Whilst creativity is a concept commonly associated with the arts, we now recognize that the creative process in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is very similar to that of the arts world. We have come a long way in this country in setting up funding streams that invest in the scientific process. I am pleased to say that we now have funding that supports basic, or as I prefer to call it, fundamental research projects. This was unheard of just 20 years ago. But what can we do to maintain and strive for higher levels of excellence which many people have benefited from? The answer is simple. Do not stop. I would like to take this opportunity to appeal to policymakers present here today to continue pursuing this plan of funding research and innovation projects. The product of this research funding streams, which we are celebrating today through the hard work and achievement of our graduates, is indeed testament that this is the right way forward. It saddens me to see a rise in willful contempt for intellect, creative thinking, and consequently, the truth. When people doubt the role of researchers, it means that we have failed to sharpen the critical thinking skills of our society. But it is also our role as a university to engage the public not only at events, but even in daily conversations to transfer our knowledge to society in general. It is also our role as a nation to endeavor to become more creative and exploit the knowledge we have generated when making difficult decisions for the betterment of our society. We must pursue an education that is all-inclusive, with the ultimate aim of making us lifelong learners in a spirit of mutual respect for societal roles of each and every one of us. And yes, knowledge and education are not cheap. But to quote Abraham Lincoln, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Apart from the inherent cost, scientific research is fraught with challenges and failure. Once again, I would like to applaud our graduates today as they have successfully navigated through the research projects. But here we have to rethink the concept of failure. Looking back now, many of you might have encountered difficult problems which, despite your best efforts, seemed insurmountable. We should shift from the negative connotation and fear of failure to a more accepting role in the process leading to novel discoveries. My advice would be to take comfort in your achievements and use this experience in your future projects, which will be inevitably laden with similar circumstances. Following your final exams or your viva voce defense, some of you might have experienced an anticlimactic feeling, asking yourselves, that's it? What now? Allow me to suggest one way forward. Wait. For now, be mindful of your achievement and celebrate it with your loved ones. In my experience, careers do not follow a linear path with a traditional trajectory from university into employment, or indeed the trajectory you initially planned for. I must confess, I detest the "what is your 5-year plan?" question in job interviews. Looking back 5 years ago, I would have never had imagined that I would be in my position today and delivering this oration to you right now. While some of us might be disconcerted at uncertain career prospects, the most successful people I know have a flexible and open mindset and continually explore new avenues for career development. You, dear graduates, have decided to invest your time and effort in furthering your education. If you benefited from uplifting mentorship, take a moment to cherish the difference that makes. I am certain your academic mentors have been supportive of your bright minds because they respect the importance of nurturing the creative and scientific process. We must strive together in the spirit of collaboration to continue searching for new knowledge and transfer this knowledge to our future generations. Dear graduands, one final piece of advice. Surround yourselves with people who have experienced different life paths, and never assume that you are the smartest person in the room. After all, we must be respectful of the human experience from all walks of life and work hard, cooperatively, and intelligently so that we can be proud of ourselves as human beings. Thank you.
Nistidnukom issa tisimgħu l-indirizz tar-rappreżentanta tal-gradwati, is-Sinjura Nadine Dimek, mill-Fakultà tax-Xjenza tas-Saħħa. Sinjura Dimek.
Chancellor, Rector, Pro-Rectors, members of Council and Senate, members of the academic body, academic registrar, administrative staff members, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to be addressing you today as we are all gathered here to celebrate our achievements across a number of academic disciplines from the Faculty of Health Sciences and the Institute of Space Sciences and Astronomy. I stand here before you looking back on 3 years of legacy we have made together. 3 years which were anything but easy, having to juggle between a 46-hour weekly roster in hospital in the midst of a pandemic, lectures, assignments, workshops, and our dissertation. I have to be honest here, and I think that all of my course mates can empathize with this. The hardest decision I had to make on a daily basis was to choose between spending my evening in front of my laptop, searching for that perfect PICO question, and conducting search trails, or else just sip a cup of coffee, indulge in Mom's famous homemade fruitcake, and just rest after a busy day at work, fully donned from top to bottom, looking after MARPA patients, and knowing that in less than 12 hours' time, I had to relive the same hectic day all over again. What a daunting dilemma. We learned to prioritize our time and sacrificed our social lives. We challenged ourselves and adapted to the situation. And despite all setbacks, we managed to get through it all. We persevered with our studies, completed all our study units, worked relentlessly on our dissertation, and are finally reaping what we have sowed. Our presence here today represents a huge achievement not only for ourselves, but also for our university and its members of staff, who have all contributed in one way or another to our academic journey and helped us reach this point in our lives. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the staff of the Faculty of Health Sciences, particularly the Department of Nursing. Dear lecturers, thank you for sharing your outstanding level of professional knowledge and expertise with us. You have all provided us with the space to grow intellectually and personally. You immersed us in an enriching and creative learning environment and extended our nursing knowledge, competencies, and skills by challenging our ways of thinking developing our critical thinking and problem-solving skills, and instilling within us a deep sense of love towards research. We have learned to value evidence-based practice even more as we grew to understand that this forms the basis of professionalism, quality, and excellence in patient and family-centered care. To all graduates, we have succeeded and we have grown. Now is the time to reflect on our achievements and look forward towards our future with passion and purpose. We all know that nowadays keeping abreast with research is not an option, but a necessity. Whether this means publishing our very first research paper or choosing to embark on another academic journey with our university, we are all very well aware that the sky is our only limit with regards to opportunities for further education, training, and professional development. To my course mates and colleagues, may we never lose sight of our morals and values as nurses and strive to channel this passion we possess in all our future choices and ventures. Let us show devotion and respect towards our patients. Let us carry the title of the most trusted professionals for the 21st year in a row with pride, and go out into our society and serve humanity with dedication, dignity, respect, selflessness, and humility. Lastly, to you, dear parents, you are our inspiration. Thank you for always believing in us, for supporting us in our weakest moments, and for always choosing to invest in our education. You mean the world to us, and we surely would not be here today if it was not for you. Class of 2022, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. We have finally mastered it. Congratulations to you all.
Loti tal-grad ta' Master fil-Fakultà tax-Xjenza tas-Saħħa, Master of Science. Preklarissimi kandidati, plaquet autoritatibus moderande universitati, prefectes dignas vos declarare, qui laurea insignibus decoremini. Sponsor, Dr. Stephen Lungaro Mifsud.
Tuum in conspectum, magnifice rector, adducimus hose lectissimus candidatos, omnibus laurea insinibus more, istutoc maiorum Mateo nestandos qui. A consiliaris et senatoribus uius universitatis dignissimis presentati, temox rogabunt ut, tibi attributa potestate, eos magistros renuntis, atque in es modi, censu coptatus, ad scriptosque, nominus atque edicas.
Marikela Xkembri. Marikela Xkembri ġiet l-ewwel fil-kors bil-qasam tal-istudju tagħha jkun Applied Biomedical Science.
Utitaque Deus exoratus, vertat bene, nobis attributa auctoritate, te magistram eo iure censeri, et esse quo optimo sunt creati ali edicimus et pronunciamus, tibique omnibus honoribus cum laurea conjunctis fruendi et utendi facultatem facimus. Capeiam collatie tibi dignitatis ornamenta, et quid illa instituto maiorum portendant intellege, gesta sic toga manc, ut norint omnes te in magistrarum collegium allectam esse. Sit tibi liberalis bileus sic, veluti ornamentum laureum, quo donabantur post certamen victores. Quant opere vero te de dignitate adepta, in totus academici cetus nomine gratulemur, testatur tibi, ic noster amplexus.
Elena Borch. Michela Buttigieg. Carl Dalli. Veronique Gatt. Sharon Manjon. Emma Jane Spiteri. Audiology, Fabien Portelli. Clinical Biomechanics, Deborah De Bono. Corinne Marie Gutt. Food Sciences and Nutrition, Raffaella Accardo. Lara Nguanet. In absentia, Chantel Mifsud. Health Services Management, Matthew Zammit. Mental Health Nursing, Mary Rose Abela. Philip Attard. Grace Caroline Azzopardi. Noel Azzopardi. Malcolm John Bezzina. Michelle Kakia. Alexei Silvan Saliba. Cristina Dolores Sant Cassar. Midwifery, Janet Gauci. Noilene Grek. Nursing, Daniel Borch. Esther Borch. Diane Ketkuti. Jessica Cilia Cousteau. Martina Kutayar. Kimberly Danastasi. Nadine Dimek. Diane Faenza. Aurora Dominique Gatt. Maria Gauci. Tiffany Laurie Nugent. Matthew Pisani. Sebastian Samut. Sarah Shiberas. Amanda Shikluna. Peter Spiteri. Jesloyan Vassallo. Maria Vella. Joseph Schwireb. Kirsten Zamit. Roderick Zamit. Podiatry, Annalise Camilleri. Radiography, Christina Ann Caruana. Radiography, breast imaging, Maria Poulet. Cheryl Vella. Radiography, computerized tomography, Andrea Bellizzi. Abigail Lines. Cinzia Muscat. Se nifqu għal ftit minuti mill-loti taċ-ċertifikati biex nisimgħu lil Malta Philharmonic Orchestra String Ensemble.
Weise Frieden, meine
Inkomplu bloti ta' ċertifikati. Radiography, Nuclear Medicine, Science and Practice. Etienne Grek. Ian Tabone. Radiography, Ultrasound, Abdomen and Pelvic, Gynecological and Obstetric, Stephen Grima. Master of Science in Medical Physics. Preclarissimi candidati. Plaquit autoritatibus universitate moderandi. Prefectus dignos vos declarare. Qui laurea insignibus decoremini. Sponsor Dr. Stephen Lungaro Mifsud.
Tuum in conspectum, magnifice rector. Adducimus os lectissimus candidatos omnibus laurea insinibus, more istuto hoc maiorum a te honestandos qui. A consiliaris et senatoribus uius universitatis dignissimus presentati. Temox rogabunt ut, tibi attributa potestate, eos magistros renuntis, atque in eos modi, censu cooptatos adscriptosque, nominos atque edicas.
David Cicluna. David Cicluna ġi l-ewwel fil-kors tiegħu.
Utitaque Deus exoratus vertat bene, nobis attributa auctoritate, te magistrum eo iure censeri, et esse quo optimo sunt creati alii edicimus, et pronunciamus, tibique omnibus honoribus, cum laurea conjunctis fruendi et utendi facultatem facimus. Capeiam collatie tibi dignitatis ornamenta, et quid illa instituto maiorum portendant intellege. Gesta sic toga manc, ut norint omnes te in magistrorum collegium allectum esse. Sit tibi liberalis pileius hic, veluti ornamentum laureum, quo donabantur post certamen victores. Quantopere vero te de dignitate adepta, in totus academici cetus nomine gratulemur, testetur tibi, hic noster amplexus.
Jason Schembri. Master of Science in Mental Health Studies. Preclarissimi candidati. Plaquit autoritatibus universitati moderandi. Prefectes dignos vos declarare. Qui laurea insignibus decoremini. Sponsor Dr. Stephen Lungaro Mifsud.
Tuum in conspectum, magnifice rector, adducimus os lectissimus candidatos, omnibus laureos insinibus, more est ut hoc maiorum a te honestandos qui. a consiliaris et senatoribus uius universitatis dignissimis presentati, te mox rogabunt ut, tibi attributa potestate, eos magistros renundis atque in eus modi, censu cooptatos, adscriptosque nominos atque edicas.
Claire Abela. Claire Abela ġiet l-ewwel fil-kors tagħha.
Utitaque Deus exoratus, vertat bene nobis attributa auctoritate, te magistram eo iure censeri, et esse quo optimo sunt creati alii edicimus et pronunciamus, tibique omnibus honoribus, cum laurea conjunctis, fruendi et utenti facultatem facimus. Capeam collatie tibi dignitatis ornamenta, et quid illa instituto maiorum portendant intellege, gesta sic togamanc, ut norint omnes te in magistrarum collegium allectam esse. Sit tibi liberalis pileus ic, veluti ornamentum laureum, quo donabantur post certamen victores. Quantopere vero te de dignitate adepta, in totus academici cetus nomine gratulemur, testetur tibi, ic noster amplexus.
Abigail Buhajar. Daniela Kalleja Bitar. In absentia Felician Cilia. Stephanie De Guara. Patrick Farrugia. Christabel Mercia. Kyle Mifsud. Casey Shikluna. Postgraduate Certificate in Medical Imaging, Ultrasound, Gynecological and Obstetric, Bernice Bianco. Angelica Maria Birnaka Buttigieg. Felicien Borch Giardina. Sharona Falzon. Tiziana Farrugia. Maria Cristina Tabone. Maria Laura Vella. Postgraduate Diploma in Dietetics, Sophie Abela. Heather Galia. Antonella Muscat. In absentia, Giulia Rossetto. Thea Schembri. Loti tal-grad ta' Master of Science fl-Istitut għax-Xjenzi Spazjali u l-Astronomija. Preclarissime candidate. Plaquit autoritatibus universitati moderande. Prefectes digno te declarare. Qui laurea insignibus decoreris. Sponsor Professor Alessio Magro.
Tuum in conspectum magnifice rector, aducimus hunc lectissimum candidatum omnibus laurea insignibus more institutoque maiorum a te honestandum qui, a consiliaris et senatoribus huius universitatis dignissimis presentatus, temox rogabit ut, tibi attributa potestate, eum magistrum renunties atque in eos modi censu cooptatum ad discrupum nomines atque edicas.
Connor Sandfournier. Issa nitlob lill-gradwati l-ġodda jqumu bil-wifqa biex flimkien ngħidu l-affermazzjoni. Jiena nilqa l-unuri u l-privileġġi mogħtija lili llum. Jiena nwiet li nħaddimhom b'responsabbiltà għas-servizz tas-soċjetà u li nagħmel hekk skont il-liġi u l-Kostituzzjoni ta' Malta. U fil-waqt li jien membru tal-Korp Akademiku tal-Università ta' Malta, nagħti kelma sħiħa li nimxi dejjem skont il-liġijiet u r-regolamenti tagħha. Fisem l-Università nifraħ il-gradwati l-ġodda u l-familji tagħkom f'din l-okkażjoni. Proset. Inqumu bil-wifqa għall-innu Malti. Nitlobkom tibqgħu bil-wifqa sakemm joħorġu l-kanċellier, ir-rettur, il-prorettur u l-korp akademiku.